Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good, enjoying your weekend, and are getting ready for the next week. So let's look at the website first. If anyone want to join us and looking for the group membership, just simply head to the techtradingacademy.com, and there are levels. You can check the levels for membership. There is three plans. One is 1 year, and the other one is the 2 years, and the third one is the one-on-one trading. So if you're looking for 1 year group membership plan, just simply head to that. Or if you are looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. Okay, if you're looking for social sites, okay, if you are not sure what is included, just simply, let's say, select this one. Okay, you're gonna see information over there. All right, so information is already there, some description, and if you're looking for further, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. So if you're looking for social sites or links so that you can follow me on those links for ideas, updates, and setups, just simply head to my TradingView profile or check the description box on YouTube channel. So you're gonna see information over there in that in the description box as well. So just simply head to the TradingView profile. If you're not getting links from there, then go to the TradingView profile, Wave Trader. You're gonna see my image over there, and check the signature box. All right, so there you got the signature box. Website techtradingacademy.com, and YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Slack, and Telegram. All right, so let's get back to the calendar first. All right, so we are having some speeches in coming week and some other news event as well. So Monday, you are not having anything except the manufacturing PMI on Yuan, and bank holiday in US and the Canada, right? And then you're gonna have some, some rate decision and rate statement on the Australian dollar, right? And highly likely they're not gonna drop the interest rate. Highly likely they're gonna stay there at 1 or maybe 75. Yeah, they're not gonna stay there for longer run. All right, that's for sure. So they're gonna start to raise the interest rate very soon once we're gonna have outcome of the U.S.-China trade war, right? So important data to watch next week, and GDP also on the Uzi. And every speech is very important from the Fed officials. All right, so William is going to speak, and we are having rate decision on the CAD as well. All right, so highly likely they're not gonna drop the interest rate. All right, they said last week that they're gonna drop the interest rate next month in October. All right, and highly likely they're gonna be dovish within that rate statement. If so, then CAD can drop its value. All right, CAD can drop its value, and we can have some good counter trend trades, or maybe longer term reversal on some CAD pairs like Australian dollar and CAD, longer term reversal on weekly chart, all right, or New Zealand dollar and CAD, longer term reversal on that chart. So there are some pairs where we are having a longer term potential for reversal for longer term as well on CAD pairs. All right, so important data to watch, and non-farm payroll also going to be over there on this Friday. So the important news, you should, the important speech, the speech you guys should watch is the Jordan. Okay, maybe you're not gonna have impact on the market from these speeches, but in longer run, these speeches definitely gonna put effect on the market. All right, so There are three or four, I think, four speeches from the Fed officials, and one is from the Jordan, so very important. All right, their currency is very strong. Chief is very strong right now. So if he's going to say that the currency has appreciated a lot and they are not happy with that, then obviously we can see drop on the franc, right? And franc is very strong just because of the trade war, U.S.-China trade war, because it is playing as a safe haven. So it can drop suddenly, it can reverse suddenly. It is the major currencies are struggling against the franc, like Uzi chief is at the bottom, Kiwi chief is at the bottom, all right, and and uh, and similar like that, chief is very very strong against some other currencies like euro chief, all right, or cat chief. Yeah, so it can reverse aggressively for upside, and you can have a longer term buy set up on these currencies, all right? Longer term buy. If not longer term buy, then short term reverse, short term counter trend trade, and again, short term sell with the previous trend, and again longer term buy, all right? So longer term buy. So the new this speech is really important. If Jordan is going to say that he's not happy with the stronger currency, yeah, and then we can see reversal on chief pairs, all right? So on Friday, you're gonna have again non-farm payroll, and the most important speech of the week gonna be the Powell speech. All right. So during this, make sure you keep eye on the Donald Trump tweets, because Donald Trump is the center stage at the moment. Everyone is looking at Trump, what he's going to say. All right. So his tweets are moving the market. The reason is that why his tweet is moving the market, because everyone started to say that every central bank or every central bank chairman started to say that the trade war is the threat to the global economic slowdown. All right, so that's why everyone started to look at the Donald Trump tweet rather than looking at the central banks, what they are saying. All right, so market is not reacting to the central banks these days, all right, not reacting to the central bank chairman, all right, reacting to the Donald Trump tweet. All right, so some officials already started to say that the trade war, not going to have impact on the economy in longer run. All right, they understand, they got they got the I mean, they understand that why. I mean, this is going to be dangerous if they going to put everything on the U.S. president, all right? And if he gonna start to the way he's doing right now, right? If he will keep doing that, then things can go out of control, all right? Now some officials realize that they should not put everything on the trade war. They should get back control from monetary policy control from government, or they should deal this scenario rather than everything putting on the trade side. Okay, so the speech is going to be very important this week. Okay, these speeches can move the market, and also a Trump Twitter account can move the market too. All right. So last week we were not having a reaction when Donald Trump tweeted. We were not having aggressive reaction in the market, except the euro went down, and stock market already also started to struggle. All right, and yeah, you have to watch. All right, you have to keep your eyes what he's going to say. Market he's the center stage at the moment. All right, so keep eye on the calendar. What you are having on the calendar, what news, definitely news move. All right, news move move the market. If you say that news are not going to move the market, yes, news move the market in longer run. It can even move your chart on short term on lower time frame as well, but market moves where fundamentals go in longer run. All right, where fundamentals point, market goes into that direction. So the bigger waves or the big moves always goes there where fundamentals point that the market gonna go there. Okay, so it's really important to understand the fundamentals. If you think that you can trade without understanding the fundamentals, all right, so you are wrong. Okay, so market goes there where fundamentals point that market gonna go. All right, so now let's move on to the profile, trading view profile. There are, I mean, same charts which we were having last week. Okay, let's look at them. And one more drop still possible on the pound pairs. Okay, we are having a Brexit issue. You guys know that if no trade deal is going to be there, then pound can get down for one more drop and can reverse for longer term. So everyone is looking for reversal on the pound pairs for longer run. So we are still within that continuation mode. All right, so pound yen also can push lower for one more drop, same analysis like last week, and we were having some price action last week, and pound pair started to struggle to push lower. All right, so pound CAD also pushing lower, same analysis, one more drop can happen, and euro pound also one more push up can happen over there on the euro pound, same chart. All right, like last week, and correction to get down or aggressively go higher for one more up move. So same analysis on the pound chief. Okay, so one more drop. So some of my traders are already short on the pound pairs because we were looking for one more drop. On some pairs already went lower for short term. Some pound pairs are already at the top. They can push lower. Okay, so pound chief and pound dollar, same analysis on pound pairs. They can push lower for one more drop. As I said, we are still having Brexit issue going on. So until 31st of October, they can stay under pressure. If we're going to have a good positive news before 31st of October, they can reverse aggressively without hitting the bottom or without hitting new low. Okay, so one more drop is possible on the pound chief, a pound dollar, and Aussie dollar, US dollar also can reverse aggressively. All right, Aussie dollar, US dollar. So went lower. Next week you should watch it to go higher during the news event. All right, and this pair also hitting the low. New Zealand dollar and US dollar. All right, so hitting the bottom, so it can reverse from that bottom. Okay, so these are the charts. Now let's move on to the market. All right, so let's look at the dollar index. So let's look at the dollar index. Okay, so as I said last week, euro dollar and dollar index, they can euro can continue to go lower up to 105 or 1006. All right, and just 1 second. Nice. All right, so the euro dollar. Okay, so what we are having on the euro dollar, like that kind of structure. Okay, so slowly pushing higher, and the price is running at the 110. Okay, so euro can push higher, can form an expanding triangle, and can continue to go lower for 105 or 103 or 1004. Okay, so next continuation wave can appear over there. So similar kind of wave we can see here on the dollar index as well. Okay, so it can get down, it can form an expanding triangle over there, and can continue to push higher for one more up move, and again drop from the previous high or new high. So people are already starting talking about that the dollar is very strong, it should go down. All right, so longer term reversal, short term up move was there last week, and it is at the top. Now this week, next week, you should look for it to drop very aggressively from that top, or one more drop back within this expanding triangle or longer term reversal. Okay, this expanding triangle and then continue to go higher for one more drop, or longer term reversal to the downside. So it is at the top. Let's look at the lower time frame. So just watch. Price is already showing you a nice price action. Okay, so this correction to get bigger and just drop very, very aggressively and continue to go lower. Okay, if you don't break, don't form correction, don't break, and keep pushing slowly, slowly for upside like that. Just watch for the strong sell from the top and just join that strong sell from the top, the way it has done last time. Okay, there you see. So watch for that strong sell and just join that strong sell from the top and continue to go lower. All right, so DXY to drop next week. So it can stay at the top for a while before going to continue to go down. All right, so make sure you trade with care. All right. Okay, so euro dollar, just reverse this chart. So what I said that the euro dollar can form an expanding triangle and can continue to go lower for more downside. Okay, this shot them up and it can continue to go lower like that, back to the previous low where it was in 2007. Okay, so that can happen. So next week, what you are looking for, just simply either correct and then drop for one more drop, or just go back up back to this 120 area or 119 area. All right. So just simply go to the lower time frame and the similar kind of analysis like the dollar index. Okay, so this correction to slightly get bigger and just form the trend and break out and continue to go higher. Okay, if goes more down like this, like this correction breakdown, this is currently like a correction, not a strong aggressive move for reversal. Okay, so it still can continue to go lower if goes more down. So make sure you don't go for short on it. All right, so you can trap over there if you're gonna go for sell on it. Okay, so make sure you trade with care for the downside because it can bounce off at any time. If it goes down for a couple of more pips, look for this trade to happen. All right, a reversal on the euro dollar. So good opportunity, time to watch the euro. And dollar sheaf also bounced off without hitting the bottom. All right, so there you got the bigger daily chart. All right, so we can see more upside on the dollar sheaf. All right, this more upside is possible on the dollar sheaf. As I said, chief is strong currency at the moment, and dollar can still push up against the chief when chief gonna start to lose its, when chief can start to lose its value. All right, so guys, so sound is okay, is everything fine? Just want to confirm that. If there is an issue, just let me know, guys. Sound is okay, sound is okay, screen is fine on the YouTube and on the Zoom. All right, everyone, thank you. So let's move on. Okay, so last week, as I said, guys, ABC move on the dollar sheaf. Okay, so same like that. Okay, ABC move. There you're gonna watch price action. This next week. Okay, if price hold that, just go down for one more drop. This trade. All right. So that trade even can push lower. Yeah, so dollar is strong. If dollar is going to lose its value, chief is not going to lose its value more than the dollar, then our longer term target is the 92. All right, but what you're gonna do, how you're gonna trade on it? So make sure you trade with care for upside. All right, because we are still having some uncertainty, and that uncertainty still can drive the chief very, very aggressively. Okay, so from 15-minute correction, 15-minute corrections are already happening over there on lower time frame. Okay, 15-minute correction. Okay, like that. Okay, and take off that 15-minute correction. All right, take off, breakout like that, and put your stop there. Move on break even. If keep pushing higher, stay in. All right, stay in. If not, not pushing higher, started to struggle like that over there at that top. Just take off your profit, short-term trade reached, and look for stronger sell from that top, the way you are having there. Stronger sell, correction, and then one more drop back to the bottom. That's how you can trade for upside. So upside is very late already. So if you're going to buy dollar chief at the current price for more upside, make sure you understand that where you are buying, all right, or how you should trade for upside at the current price. Make sure you understand that before you're going to buy for upside dollar chief at the current price, okay? Or make sure you manage your trade on break even if price is not going to push higher. You see that these corrections, these are short-term buy trade, right? Short-term buy and short-term buy. So similar kind of correction needed over there. ABC move, okay, and then this to take off, okay. If keeps pushing higher all the way back to the daily chart, then stay in. If not, started to struggle at the previous high like the way price has done there, okay, take off your small trade, target reached, and wait for the stronger sell, or watch for the stronger sell, get into that stronger sell, or wait for the correction and then get in, and look for dollar shift to continue to go back to the bottom. That's how you can trade on it, all right? So we are having that flat formation, the flat formation which we were anticipating, you know, from this bottom. If you remember that, yeah, so this flat formation, okay, very much similar like that way we are having. Okay, so there we can see one more drop like that. This is a good trade, okay, like that. All right, and dollar CAD still there where we left it last week, still struggling there. Okay, so they're going to be a very good trade at very soon on the dollar CAD. So there you got the chart, the wave which we are tracking since from the bottom. Okay, and this correction to break out. Okay, push more higher, back to that top, or tag the previous high, and again this trade. Okay, that trade. This trade can go all the way up to 118. All right, it's a good trade. Okay, so what fundamentals are saying? Fundamentals are saying that the Bank of Canada looking to cut the interest rate means that their currency can drop. All right, if so, then this pair going to keep pushing slowly all the way back to the top, and again you're going to see sell from top. All right. So as I have just shown you calendar. Okay, so there you have seen this news event. So highly likely they're not gonna cut the interest rate at this, you know, I mean, rate statement. All right, so same rate gonna be over there. If they're gonna cut the rate on, yeah, let's say that they're gonna cut the interest rate with 25 basis point, and you're gonna have the 150, the actual result, and they're gonna be dovish within the rate statement. Then the dollar gonna break up the top and gonna push up for more upside and gonna test the previous high. All right. So if they're not going to cut the rate, let's say rate is going to be the same, 175. All right. Still, they can be dovish towards their statement, towards their rate statement. All right. And still, dollar can break the top and can push up and can continue to go higher. All right. So what I'm saying, in other words, you should watch price action over there at that top. Okay. You can get a short-term sell from that top. Price can. All right, so price can go down for one more drop. Okay, so like that. You can get that short-term sell back to the bottom, and again from that bottom, continuation to the upside. Okay, as I have just shown you, our structure is showing one more up move, breakout of that top. So taking trade from that top, slightly risky, all right? So make sure you trade with care from that top, all right? So that short-term trade, and hit that bottom and then continue to go higher. Okay, so breakout for more upside is possible. All right, so watch. Let me show you guys what we are looking for. Okay, so let's look at this, what we are looking for. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, so short-term sell from that top, take profit there at the bottom, and then again look for it to go higher from the bottom and continue to go higher. Okay, we are already long from that bottom, from these areas, if you remember. Okay, if don't, then go back to the daily chart. You're gonna see over there. Okay, so that chart, it slightly went lower. People started to worry that the dollar CAD gonna continue to go lower. Okay, and then it reversed. All right, so nothing changed on it. Okay, so that's what you should do on the dollar CAD. There you got the Kiwi and Uzi, most affected currencies. Most affected currencies are other. There are other most currencies which are affected because of the U.S.-China trade war, right? But these currencies are also affected from U.S.-China trade war. Yeah, so Chinese yuan is still keep pushing higher because of that fear. Okay, so almost U.S. has set tariff almost on all Chinese product, on all Chinese goods. All right, so means that less tools left behind. All right, so either they're gonna be stable, or either they're gonna say that let's deal. All right, let's remove these tariffs, let's deal, and let's move on. All right, okay, or are they gonna say that let's keep moving? All right, the way things are there right now, let's keep moving. All right, so if the I mean the current scenario prevail there, that means slow down in the world. Whereas a global economy or global growth gonna slow down. So when global growth gonna slow down, these currencies like the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar, yeah, they're gonna rebound. All right, they're not gonna keep falling. All right, so we already have seen impact of the US-China trade war on the market. All right, now you can only expect market to rebound. All right, or things to get better, or just keep going the way things are going right now, or get better. All right, so things are already worse. You cannot expect more worse than this. All right, if things are going to get more worse, market slightly can move, or you can say that Kiwi slightly can push lower and then again going to start to rebound or going to start to reverse for longer term. So there's going to be a potential on these currencies for longer term. All right, safe havens to drop for longer term and these major currencies to reverse. All right, so you only can expect things to get better in future. You can't expect things to get more worse. All right, because tariffs are there almost on all Chinese product. All right, so what is next? Either they're gonna say that let's fight. All right, that's the end. All right, that's the end. And either don't think so. We're gonna have a fight. All right, so things are already worse. You only can expect things to get better. All right, or the way they are moving right now. Okay, let's keep taking tariffs on Chinese product or Chinese which they have set on other US product. Okay, so you only can expect things to get better and market to rebound. So there's going to be a huge potential on the New Zealand dollar and huge potential on the Australian dollar for upside. Okay, so that's why we are looking for longer term reversal. But we are still in a previous bearish trend. Okay, so reversal on many major pairs, almost reversal on every single pair. All right, almost reversal, because you see dollar is strong, you see yen is strong, you see chief is strong, you see gold is strong, you see silver is strong. All right, you see fear is there on the equity market. All right, you see fear is there on the bond market. So where investor going to put their money? Where are they going to go? All right, so gold already moved 25% since last September. All right, so okay, so market going to stabilize. People are going to take off their profit from the safe havens. These safe havens are going to start to go down. The other major currencies are going to start to move. All right, and they're going to start to put their money on these major currencies. All right, and market going to start to rebound, and equity market going to start to push higher, going to continue to go higher. So there's going to be stability very soon in the market. Means that huge potential. Pound is at the bottom. Just look at the major pairs. Where Kiwi bottom, where Uzi bottom, where pound bottom. All right, and you only can expect them to reverse. All right. So you are looking for Kiwi to reverse from the bottom aggressively for upside, and you are expecting a sharp aggressive move from the bottom. Okay, it is still in a previous bearish trend, which is in force. Okay, so price is slowly pushing lower, and the way it is doing right now, it can do for a while. All right, so what you are expecting price to bounce off very aggressively for upside like that. Okay, a bounce off, correct, and start to buy. So there are some pairs which already bounced off from the bottom, like Australian dollar. All right, that pair bounced off. Uzi against the chief bounced off. All right, so Kiwi hasn't bounced off yet. Means that Kiwi is weaker than the Uzi. All right, but when Uzi gonna go higher, you're gonna see strength on the Kiwi as well. So you're looking for bounce off from the bottom on the Kiwi and reverse for longer term. Once price gonna bounce off on the bottom, just keep adding for reversal. Okay, so it still can push lower slightly and can even form new low. So make sure you watch price action before you jump into the market. All right, so many pairs are having same structure like the Kiwi. Okay, and similar analysis, very much similar analysis on the Aussie dollar, US dollar. All right, so longer term reversal. All right, so this move. So when you're gonna see that wave, this wave gonna bring stability into the market. Okay, so when I say stability, guys, so stability means that market gonna start to behave normally. All right, so you don't have a lot of opportunities in the I mean, if the way market is behaving right now, if it keeps behaving the way it is doing right now, all right, or you can say that yield dropping, all right, and people are not buying the stock market, they are having fear, they feel that we're going to have recession in next couple of months, right? They are not putting money in, all right. So either just look at the Argentina stock market, all right. So let me show you that chart. Okay, this is the Argentine stock market, all right? So almost it has lost 50% its value. So 50% is so huge, all right? So much money. So 50%, almost 50%, all right? So we are at the 46. So almost dropped 46%. So this is huge. Get a lot of money. This is a lot of money. You see those red candles? All right, so a lot of money. So either we are going to see that on the US major averages or on the European stock or around the world. All right, either we are going to see this much drop or rebound or continuation. All right, and what we are thinking, we are expecting that this is not going to happen. All right, this is not going to happen. All right, the drop you have seen here on the Marvel, you're not gonna see that kind of drop on the US major averages. Okay, so US major average already recovered. Even we are having recovery on the Nike, recovery on the European market, all right, which is a good sign that the market is going to start to behave normally in next couple of months. Okay, so you're not going to see that kind of drop on the equity market. You're going to see continuation for upside. All right, so that continuation on the equity market will bring stability. All right, when you're going to have that stability in the market, the currencies which are extremely oversold, they're going to start to recover. All right, so you're going to see potential there. All right, so you got my point. So similar analysis on the Australian dollar, US dollar, Aussie dollar, US dollar to recover from the bottom, and let's straight away get to the lower time frame. Okay, so very much same analysis like last week. All right, so this daily, sideways move to break out aggressively for upside and go into that direction. So this move will bring some stability into the market. So you're looking for, last week you were looking for this to bounce up from the bottom. It's going down slowly, which means that every time when it forms new low, you're looking for this to buy. All right, you're looking for this to buy and break out of that downtrend. Okay, this corrective downtrend to break up aggressively. Break up and go into that direction. So that's your trade. Okay, just simply watch the lows, all right, or new low within that channel, and just look for this to reverse for upside. So you cannot sell this pair for the downside. All right. So if you're gonna sell this pair for the downside, so what you are trying to get, the first question you should ask, how much money you are trying to make from this pair. It is at the bottom. So any trade you're gonna take for the downside, make sure you trade with care. At least there should be correction, should be pullback before you start this pair for the downside. All right. So if you're gonna get that much pullback on it, yeah, then you can go for this trade for the downside, and it makes sense. All right, so you're looking for it to reverse, and there you got the bounce off on the euro Australian dollar or Australian dollar euro. It's a similar kind of move you are looking on the Australian dollar US dollar. So it broke out last week. We were expecting it to form an expanding triangle and then go higher. So it formed expanding triangle and bounced off aggressively from the bottom and broke out the correction and keep pushing higher. So strength on the Uzi pair. Okay, this pair can continue to go higher. So make sure you trade with care on this pair because price already moved a lot, and you need to look for a proper correction over there before you buy this pair or sell this pair on, Euro Australian dollar or Australian dollar euro, right? So keep pushing higher, correct again. So Australian dollar US dollar opportunity is still there for longer, right? Because this pair already moved a lot. So another correction and then continue to go higher, or go down for one more drop and test the bottom and form a flat formation, right? And then start to continue to go higher. All right, so we were looking for this pair to go down from the top. Let's look at the chart, right? What we were expecting. This is the Euro Australian dollar, all right? So maybe some of you guys are confused that which pair is it? This is Euro Australian dollar. So this is what we were looking for. Okay, so it to go down. So it's going down. Euro Australian dollar or Australian dollar euro, whatever you want to call that. Just we reverse that pair. Okay, so it's going down. So good sign, and looking for more upside on it. And the pound dollar chart on the pound chart you guys have just seen, all right? This the daily chart. So we are still having possibility of one more drop on the pound pairs, as fundamentals are not favorable for pound buying, for pound rise. All right, but fundamentals going to be favorable after the the Brexit. All right, after when we're going to have the facts. All right, so currently rumors are driving the market. All right, so sometimes you see positive news for the pound, and very next hour you see the negative news for the pound pairs. All right, so these rumors are driving the market. Sometimes you're going to see up, sometimes you're going to see down. All right, but pound pairs are forming daily correction. So which means that that daily correction still can push lower for one more drop. All right, so like that, one more drop. Chart you guys have just seen, right? This chart, one more drop is still possible on the pound dollar. So let's get down to the lower time frame. All right, so we were already looking for this pound pair, pound dollar to go down. All right, so when we were having that small, small price, short price action. Okay, so and even last week, if you remember that, I have shown you that possibility price was somewhere there. All right, so ABC move, the ABC move, and then go higher and then drop. Yeah, this ABC move. So price went short term for up and then aggressively went down. So what you're looking for, currently price already went lower. So it's not wise to go for short at the current price. All right, it's not wise to go for short at the current price. So either go for another up move. All right, so complete that correction there and then drop. All right, then drop, or complete this correction, this flat formation on lower time frame at this area. Okay, this flat formation, and then continue to go down for this move. Okay, so it's not good to go for short at the current price. So we were, when the price went lower very aggressively, we were expecting this 15-minute correction to form and then pound to continue to go lower. So it formed and going down already. Okay, this 15-minute correction. Now you can expect it to form a flat formation, the flat formation which I have just shown you, right? And then continue to go lower, or another up move within that daily correction. Okay, so this is our structure. So one up, one more up move, and that one more up move. All right, so pound, one more drop possible. Okay, there you still can, you can catch that trade on the pound chief. As I said, one more drop and longer term reversal. So currently the pound pairs are driven by rumors. All right, so sometimes you hear that UK, the EU, they are okay, they are going to talk to the UK and going to give some space to them, and they're going to talk about the backstop. All right, and going to solve this issue. Means that positive for the deal. All right, and the very next time you hear the news from the UK that the Boris Johnson, going to suspend the parliament from I think 14th of September, all right, until 14th of October, something like that kind of news, yeah, or is there in the market. So again, pound started to go lower. All right, so these are the rumors which are driving the market, driving the pound pairs for up and down, up and down. All right, so longer term up, short term one more drop, test the bottom or form new low, and then start to continue to go higher. So this pair also similar like the other pound pairs chart you guys have seen, weekly chart. All right, and on lower time frame the correction is already there. Okay, so this correction to break down, just simply watch that top. All right, some of my traders are already into that trade because we were looking for sell. So let's, all right, so trade with care. All right, as I said, trade with care on the pound pairs because the rumors are driving the market right now. Okay, you don't have facts, rumors are driving the market, means that you can see up and down, up and down. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. Short term back to the bottom, or 1 to 5 continue to go lower up to previous low. So this is what you should look for from the top on the pound sheaf. Okay, and breakdown, and yes, so this correction, this correction. This is still a correction. You see that ABC move? Okay, it can continue to go higher for another up move like that and then can drop. So make sure the trade which I have just shown you, you understand that how to trade and how to manage that position. All right. Okay, so we are looking for this to continue to go lower. Very much same analysis on the euro pound. Okay. All right, so one more up move or keep correcting over there where it is correcting right now. So it is correcting in sideways market at this area at the current price. Okay, so keep correcting over there. Give us a bigger correction and then drop, continue to go lower. Okay, so as I said, there is possibility for one more up move or down move on the pound pairs, which means that this pair still can go for another up move, all right? So if you are already into the sell from the top on the euro pound, okay, so watch this correction, okay, this ABC move, similar like the pound chief ABC move, yeah, and that ABC move to continue to go lower, all right, or break down and continue to go lower. I have just shown you. So sell on the pound chief means that buy here. Okay, buy up to, short term buy up to that, this buy, or go all the way and then drop. All right, so pound cat, very much same analysis like other pound pairs, all right? So bigger chart, you have seen that's the bigger chart, weekly chart, one more drop and longer term reversal. Right, that chart, and on lower time frame, just simply one more drop. Right, so we are already looking for this pair to go down. I mean, we were looking for already this pair to go down in our room, and same analysis like the pound dollar chart. All right, so one more up move and then drop, or just simply break down and continue to go lower. As as I said, selling at this area is risky, so at least price need to get back within that flat formation or expanding triangle there where you see my alarm. All right, and then continue to go lower. All right, so some of my traders already into that sell when it was correcting for 15-minute time frame because we were anticipating that 15-minute correction to form this ABC move. Yeah, so this ABC move almost on all pound pairs. You see that 15-minute correction is on the pound Australian dollar chart as well. All right, so we were expecting that to continue to go lower. So it's there. Now, similar kind of trade, all right, so let's straight away get to the 4-hour time frame because this is what we are looking for. Let's get straight away to the 4-hour time frame. So there. Okay, so this move, go all the way back to the bottom, up to this area. All right, up to that bottom and then reverse. So there you're looking for flat formation. All right, so get back within that flat formation and then continue to go lower. Get back to that bottom or new low. So this trade. So make sure you trade on these two currencies with care, pound Aussie and pound Kiwi, all right? Because these two currencies are already weaker against these two currencies are heavily weaker, all right? So or you can say that oversold Aussie and Kiwi. Okay, so go back up. We were anticipating that even that flat formation as well. Okay, so go back up. It's already formed and pushing lower. So go back up, test that top, and then continue to go lower. All right, so price already completed that correction and pushing lower. So you shouldn't be seller over there at the current price. You should wait for the price to get back to the top, and then you can get into the trade from top and continuation to the downside. Okay, so price action is very, very strong to the downside. So look for pound Aussie to continue to go down for one more drop. All right, so similar kind of setup we were looking here. Okay, there you're going to get more potential. Okay, if pound drops, there you're going to get more potential than any other pound pair. Because many other pound pairs, they're already sitting at the bottom. They only can push lower for a couple of pips. All right, so if pound is going to drop because of the Brexit, All right, no deal. So let's simply say that no deal. There is no deal. So the pair is going to drop more is this. Why? Because it has retraced more than the other pairs. Almost it is at the top. The reason is the Kiwi is weak. Pound is not strong. Kiwi is weak. All right, so let's say there is no deal and pound is going to crash. Then this pair has the potential to go, let's say that kind of move you are going to see. Or let's say it is going to just test the bottom, this previous bottom. So big money gonna be there. So let's say previous bottom. Okay, pound, where is pound dollar? Bottom. Pound yen, bottom. Pound chief, bottom. All right. So pound euro pound, top. Almost all pound pairs are pound cat, bottom. Pound Uzi, pound Kiwi, they are not at the bottom. They are back to the top because these two currencies were weaker. All right, and pound was getting strong against them. So if no deal, pound is going to crash, and there you can see the drop. There you can see the 15% or even maybe more than that, 20%, something like that drop. All right. So every time when these two currencies goes up, pay more attention when there is a negative news on the pound pairs. All right. So pound New Zealand dollar to drop from that top. Okay, so this correction, the correction which is just forming over there. All right, so this correction to get back to the trend line, hold that and go back up, or give us the drop, give us the move back to the bottom at this area. All right, and pound yen is also can push lower for one more drop. So currently we are anticipating that the chief gonna drop, yen gonna drop, sorry, or safe haven's gonna drop. All right, chief gonna drop too. So means that pound to reverse aggressively for upside. There's going to be a buy opportunity in longer run, as I said, guys, because the once we're going to have fact's going to move the market. So there is possibility that this pair can push lower, can test that bottom like the other pound pairs, and this wave. Okay, so if any positive news is going to come for the pound, then look for this correction to break up aggressively for upside. All right, this pair to buy. Positive news on the pound pairs, this pair to buy. Aggressive move, short move for upside. All right, so currently we are anticipating this same structure like other pound pairs. Okay, so this structure, one more drop and longer term reversal. All right, so there you got the pound yen, and let's look at the dollar yen. So dollar yen bounced off from the bottom last week. Yeah, good sign. All right, so you're having a good sign that the pound dollar yen bounced off from the bottom. So which way we are looking for? This way. All right, so go back up all the way back to that top, or give us. So it's very daring trade. All right, so the trade we are looking at the moment on the dollar yen, like this wave, is very daring wave. Or currently no one gonna say to you that to sell the yen. Everyone is saying that they buy the yen, all right, because yen is playing as a safe haven. All right, but it cannot keep getting strong. Yen cannot keep getting strong. All right, yen cannot keep getting strong. At some point it has to hold and it has to reverse. So, and we believe that it's done and it's going to reverse. Yen has done and going to reverse. So let's straight away get back to the lower time frame, guys. Hope you remember the last week, what we were looking for last week. Okay, all right. So expanding triangle on lower time frame. Price already bounced off from the low, right? So expanding triangle and bounce off and continue to go higher for reversal. All right, so keep correcting, keep going higher, keep correcting and keep going higher, the way market do normally. Okay, if not going for expanding triangle and going to break the bottom. So one more drop. Okay, get down, test the previous bottom or new low within that channel, and again look for it to buy. All right, so then again look for it to buy. So we are currently expecting it to test the previous bottom. Maybe price no gonna test that expanding triangle and gonna keep pushing higher. All right, but make sure you trade with care at the current price. All right, so it can continue to go higher from the current price like that. All right. So you see that it can break out and can continue to go higher. Then you're going to see expanding triangle, which I have just shown you. We are already long on the dollar yen from the bottom, and I have shown you last week to pay attention at the new low on the dollar yen from the bottom, if you remember that. All right. So either break out aggressively and continue to go higher, or an expanding triangle, test that bottom and then continue to go higher. All right, if not going to hold that, coming back to the bottom again, look for buy. So reversal on the dollar yen. All right, so every time when dollar yen is going down, going low, going to test the bottom, you're looking for it to reverse for longer term. All right, and euro yen. Euro yen, just make sure you trade with care on the euro for a reversal. All right, so obviously this pair also going to bounce off when other yen pair is going to start to drop, but euro is the weakest currency right now. All right, when market closed, euro was at the bottom, euro was low, so euro was the weaker currency on Friday. Okay, so similar kind of analysis like the dollar yen, but dollar yen already bounced off and euro hasn't. Okay, and euro yen is just keep pushing slowly to the downside. As I said, when you are going for buy on the euro yen, make sure you trade with care because euro struggling against the yen. So you're looking for a short move, correction, and reversal, or short-term trade within that channel, that short like that trade, and take off your profit. Okay, so downside continuation setup is not there. You cannot sell at the bottom, at the floor for more downside. You need to see a proper pullback before you sell the yen, euro against the yen. Okay, so same chart. You're looking for it to go back up, and it bounced off after farming new low or open with gap and bounced off. So CAD yen chart is very much clear. Either correct and continue to go lower or go back up for longer term. So on lower time frame, you're looking for similar kind of analysis like the dollar yen chart. All right. So expanding triangle and continue to go higher, or go down for one more drop within that channel and then go back up. All right, so there you got the expanding triangle, okay, which is already information, very much similar like the dollar yen chart. So get back to that bottom, hold it, and continue to go higher. If price is not going to hold, there you are watching the new low, okay, and then reverse again. So last week what I was showing, chart is already there. All right, so let's get back to the previous chart. Chart is already there. One more drop. All right, so one more drop. Watch for sharp break up or wait for the price to test the bottom and go long. So it went lower aggressively and then opened with gap and then bounced off. Boom. So a good sign over there on the yen pair that the yen is going to reverse in longer run. A good sign. Last week we have seen a good sign, and same sign you have seen on the Aussie yen. Okay, so longer term chart is this, already bounced off from the bottom. As I said, buying these currencies against the yen, buying Uzi against the yen, buying euro against the yen, Buying dollar against the yen, buying CAD against the yen, or buying Kiwi against the yen carry a lot of risk. Okay, because yen is safe haven and goes down very very aggressively and goes up correctively because of its because of safe haven. Why price do that? Why yen do that? The logic behind that, when you see drop on the equity market, all right, the equity market is the risk asset, all right. When risk asset goes up, all right, then you're gonna see yen gonna drop correctively, right? Because equity market goes up slowly, correctively, rise slowly, and keep pushing higher. But when equity market goes down, example I have just shown you on Marvel, all right, Marvel, the Argentine stock market, Argentine stock. You have seen that 46% drop. You see that? Boom! A very huge red candle over there. All right. So when stock market do that, yeah, money investors take their money off from there and throw in the safe havens, put in the safe havens. All right. When they do that, then yen behaves in the same way. Yen pairs behave in the same way the way equity market behaves. All right. Equity market goes down, fall aggressively, and goes up correctively or slowly. Similar way when yen fall correctively, goes up, yeah, fall slowly correctively, and when yen rise, it rise aggressively because of the safe haven, because money comes in quickly. Okay, so we are looking for a reversal on the Uzi yen and looking for this correction to break out and reverse. Okay, aggressively break out that corrective flag and continue to go higher. Okay, if not breaking up aggressively and going down for one more drop. Okay, you're looking for it to reverse. Trade with care, all right? Trade with care on these buys. All right, so same analysis on the Kiwi yen. Going down slowly, and break out that correction, okay? This correction. Break up that correction and reverse the trend. Same chart, the chart you guys have just seen on the Uzi yen. Okay, go back up. Go back up. Like that. Expanding triangle. All right, go back up for an expanding triangle. So strength on the Kiwi and weaknesses on the yen, or in simple words, stability into the market. Okay, there is no stability into the market. There is fear. Investors having fear. All right, so stability into the market will drive the yen down, and you're gonna see these major currencies. They're gonna start to stand. So last week we were looking for this pair to correctively push up and then drop. So it pushed up, hit the previous high, and started to go down. So next week you're looking for Euro New Zealand. There you're gonna have potential, as I said. Okay, there you're gonna have the potential. Stability will bring that much drop, right? Or like that kind of big move. Stability into the market will bring that much drop. All right. So you're looking for Euro New Zealand dollar too. It's already trying to break down. Okay, go back up and then drop, test that top, all right, and then drop aggressively or start to correct on lower time frame. 15 to 30 minute time frame, correct, and just break down aggressively and continue to go lower. Okay, so this drop means that stability, all right, or strength on the Kiwi. All right, so Euro New Zealand dollar to go down, and this pair already pushing lower. Okay, so just keep going down, form another correction over there the way it has formed over there, form another one like that, and keep pushing lower, or go back up for another way within the expanding triangle. Okay, and then drop. Every time when you see that the euro is pushing higher, testing the high against the euro, against the Uzi, Every time when you see that this pair is going higher, euro, okay, there is potential. Okay, every time when price is coming close to this previous high, you are having a you are having a you are having opportunity to go for a short. Big opportunity. Big mean big, all right? So euro will drop against the Aussie in longer run, and euro will drop against the Kiwi in longer run. All right? Because the trend is bearish. Okay, and euro went up, or you simply can say that let's see, it has retraced more than 50%. All right, so euro against the Aussie and Kiwi has retraced more than 50% on weekly chart. All right, so big drop going to be over there. Every time when euro is pushing higher, forming new high here against the Aussie, you're looking for that to drop. All right, and slightly different from last week on this chart. All right, so one more up move and then drop, or keep pushing higher, EuroCAD, all right? Okay, so last week, if you remember that, we were expecting one more drop on the EuroCAD. All right, one more drop is just happening over there. Yes, the price is testing the previous bottom, so it can slightly push lower, so rebound within that channel. All right, so like that trade, so you're looking for it to go back up within that channel, or this flat formation for more downside. All right, this flat formation or expanding triangle, whatever you want to call that. All right, and just continue to go back to the bottom. All right, so you're looking for to go back up, hit that top, and then drop, or longer term reversal. All right, that longer term arrow, which I have just shown you on a bigger time frame. So reversal on the euro against the CAD, and all right, so EuroCAD still can push lower slowly the way it is doing right now. New low can form. All right, and CAD shift to go back up. Okay, so last week we were expecting it to go back up from the bottom, so it bounced off. All right, so just keep pushing higher slowly and hit the top, and then again from that top go down or break the top and continue to go higher. All right, okay, up to this top or go more higher. On lower time frame, continue, right? The way it is just pushing slowly, keep pushing higher. Make sure you trade with care on the CAD shift. The reason is that it's not moving so aggressively, it's moving slowly, and you take all precautions, all right? So correct and just keep going higher. It still can test the bottom. There you should watch. It's still not ready to buy. It's not ready to buy, all right? But yes, potential gonna be over there. All right, so this expanding triangle, hold the bottom, go back up, or new high. All right, so let's get down on the 4-hour time frame, or first of all, let's get to the daily time frame. Okay, so if you remember that where we started this pair to drop at this area. Okay, that kind of wave still is happening. Okay, so it means that Kiwi is the weakest currency. Yeah, or you can say that Kiwi has dropped 10% against the CAD. Okay, so price slightly can push more lower, guys. So you're looking for bounce off simply from the previous bottom. Okay, this bottom. You're looking for bounce off like the other Kiwi pair, like the Kiwi dollar chart. Bounce off, correct, and just reverse and continue to go higher. Okay, or or slowly keep pushing low from new low and then reverse. It is doing exactly in the same way the way New Zealand dollar is doing against the dollar. Slowly keep pushing lower. All right, so you see that? So it can keep pushing lower the way it is doing right now. Yeah, it can form correction, these tiny correction on lower time frame, and can continue to go lower like that, okay? And then can bounce off. So just simply watch it to bounce off from the previous bottom. Yeah, there you got the bounce off. Okay, so short move happened, and there, and it reversed. Okay, so there are going to be potential in longer run. There are going to be potential, there are going to be potential, and on Uzi Cat going to be potential. Uzi Chief, Uzi Cat, Kiwi Chief, Uzi Dollar US Dollar, Kiwi Dollar US Dollar, Kiwi Yen, Uzi Yen. Okay, when I say longer term means that guy is longer term. Maybe some of you guys gonna stop trading during this period of time. All right, because just look at that. The anticipation we are having is the 721 days. All right, so maybe some of you guys gonna stop trading during that. All right, so Uzi Chief to go back up, reverse from the bottom, and just simply let's get down to the 4-hour time frame. Last week, what I was saying, bounce off from the bottom. Okay, so it bounced off very aggressively. All right, so bounce off from the bottom, it bounced off very aggressively. So potential gonna be over there in longer run. So next week, what you are anticipating, continue to go higher, correct for another time, all right, like that, correct for another time, and continue to go higher. Push up, keep going higher. Okay, let's say price is not pushing higher and not correcting over there. You're not gonna have buy over there. All right, then let the price to go down within that expanding triangle, or simply just go down back to the bottom. All right, go down within that expanding triangle, hit the bottom, and then you are watching reversal from there. All right, you already missed the move from the bottom. When I was saying last week, look for buy from the bottom. You already missed the move from there. Okay, you shouldn't be a buyer over there at the current price. You should wait for it to confirm the impulse correction, and then you're looking for it to continue to go higher. Okay. All right, so if this scenario is not going to happen, you're watching for the expanding triangle. Okay, let's see if expanding triangle is not there. All right, so just simply let the price hit the bottom. Okay, then there's going to be a short-term one more drop like that. Yeah, we are not anticipating that one more drop, but possible. All right, but possible. If so, then you're looking for it to bounce up from the bottom. So you're looking for reversal. All right, and you should trade for upside. So where you're going to have potential in longer run. So some of you guys are going to say that when price going to go down for one more drop, let's say like that. So next week going to come and going to say that, you know, he was showing wrong or this and that. He was showing up, but price was going down. All right? Yeah, that can happen, all right? Okay, but that does not mean you should keep selling this pair at the bottom or at the floor for more downside. All right? So you should understand the bigger image, the bigger structure, or you should understand the bigger, scenario, what's happening around the world. All right? Either we are going to get more, or global economy is going to get more worse, or going to get better. So if going to get more worse, then obviously you can sell at the current price. You can sell more downside for even for 200 pips or 300 pips. All right, but currently, fundamentals are not telling that. Fundamentals are getting better. Things are getting better. All right, so people are thinking behind the scenes that things are getting worse. Yeah, and can get out of control. If things are going to to get out of control means that we may see worse financial crisis in history than the last time. All right, so in 2000, what you have seen? Recession, all right, and then after that, financial crisis, all right, and at that time, interest rates were higher, all right, or you can simply say that central banks have more tools or more, power to control or they are. I mean, since then they are some of central banks still, easing, cutting interest rate, still expanding, all right, looking for expansion, all right. But now these days we are already close to zero, right? So some central banks are having 1% interest rate, like Australia, right? 1% interest rate. US 2.25. Europe is already negative. Yeah, Japan is already negative. So what they're gonna do? All right, what they're gonna do? So they are having less tools. All right, less tools. So they have to come with another idea or something new, which is gonna give survival to this turmoil. All right, so people are already thinking behind, trying to fix this issue, fix this turmoil. Means that sell with care. All right, these pairs sell with care. So you're looking for a reversal for upside. So if it is going to get down for one more drop, yeah, you can trade for short-term sell. But every time when this pair is going to get down, testing the bottom, you're looking for it to reverse to go back up. All right, so Aussie, New Zealand dollar still pushing higher. Last week we were expecting it to push more down for one more drop, but it still keep pushing higher. Okay, so it can hold that top and still can go down for this platformation and then can go back up. All right, and even there is possibility that the Uzi can keep pushing higher, but you don't have a perfect setup over there for more upside at this area. Okay, so you need to wait for a proper correction over there on lower time frame before you're going to buy this pair for more upside. All right, so what you're waiting for, this move to drop aggressively, break out, correct, and then continue to go lower. And then again, every time when this pair goes down back to the bottom, you're looking for this to go back up. Good opportunity gonna be over there on this pair every time, and this pair gonna go back to the bottom. Okay, so same analysis like the Uzi Chief on the Uzi CAD. Big expanding triangle weekly. All right, and price still bearish on lower time frame. All right, and you're looking for this to bounce off from the bottom, at least correct back, and then go down, or longer term reversal. Okay, so this ABC move to go there and then drop, or give us a longer term reversal. So you're looking for simply a reversal from the bottom. Okay, if not going to reverse, then take off your profit there. All right, take off your profit there, and again look for short term, one more drop, and again from previous bottom or new low to reverse. Same analysis like the Uzi dollar US dollar chart or Uzi Chief chart. And this pair too at the bottom, yeah. Okay, so Chief, what I'm showing right now, strength on the Chief pair. Chief is strong, sitting at the bottom. Pairs are sitting at the bottom. And at the start, what I have shown you on the calendar, Jordan speech, all right? Chairman Jordan, Swiss National Bank. So if he is going to say that the currency is strong, very, very strong, appreciated a lot, all right? And he's not happy with that strong exchange rate, all right? Then you're going to see reversal here. You're going to see reversal on the Chief pairs, and that's what we are looking for, guys. So on lower time frame, bounce off, or yeah, it has already bounced off from the bottom, all right? So this ABC move, go down for one more drop, back to that bottom, and then rise, or just simply take off from the current price and reverse or upside. So you're looking for it to reverse from the bottom. So make sure you trade with care because you are trading against this strong trend. All right, so on let's look at the gold. Then we're gonna move on to the other metals. All right, when gold, very much same analysis like last week, guys. So still people are looking that the gold gonna continue to go higher up to 2000 or maybe higher than that. Possibility exists over there. You cannot say that gold cannot continue to go higher. All right, but if gold gonna keep pushing higher means that the other assets gonna go to zero. Simple. All right, if other assets gonna go to zero, then there is no financial system. Simply in simple words, all right, no financial system, or our financial system is going to collapse if gold gonna keep pushing higher. All right, so gold has to get down, yield has to go up, equity market has to go higher, yen has to reverse, and there should be stability into the market. All right, so let's straight away get to the 4-hour time frame. Gold, by the way, still strong. All right, so it still can push higher for one more up move like that. All right, so it still can correct back to that and still can push higher for another up move like that. All right, so what you're looking for next week, this correction. All right, so correction which is just forming over there, that correction to break down. In simple words, okay, if gold close above that, above 55 or above 1560, means that it can push up to 16 or 1650 or even 1700. Right? But we are not anticipating that. We believe that gold gonna break down this correction and at least gonna hit to this bottom before going to test that top. All right. Okay, so you're looking for this correction to break down and continue to go lower. Okay, this correction already broken out. All right, and the next correction to break down and continue to go lower. All right, and this might be a longer term reversal sign. All right, this might be a sign for you guys that the gold is going to reverse for longer run. All right, so this gap. All right, so something has happened behind the scene. Because of that, you have seen that gap. All right, so this gap has some reasons. All right, or simply you can say that this is a price action. All right, price action. Because of that, you have seen that gap. All right, so if price stay below that gap, means that you are bearish on the gold. If goes aggressively break out that, let's say gold is going to break out for upside like this, or another aggressive move like that, going through 1550, yeah, it still can push higher. Okay, so currently we are not looking for that. We are looking for next week to gold to form expanding triangle angle and continue to go lower. So now some of you guys are going to come forward and going to say that you have shown drop on the dollar and you are showing drop on the gold. Both are, not in line. Okay, how gold can go down when dollar going to go down? All right, so gold is highly correlated with the uncertainty. All right, highly correlated with the uncertainty. So when there's going to be certainty into the market, when there's not going to be fear in the market, gold gonna drop. All right, gold not going to continue to go higher. People going to take off their money and going to put their money on other assets, on risky assets. Or where are they going to see more return? All right, so gold already made the move from the bottom, or you can see that the gold went up almost more than 25% since September. More than 25% from that bottom. More than 25%. Okay, so let's look at this. All right. So since last year, So since 13th of August, so gold went up 34%, right? Almost 34%. So what do you expect gold to do from current price? Go for another 33% for upside, 50% rise in 2 years? Yeah. So when you say that 60% rise on gold, what's going to happen on other assets? All right? What's going to happen on other assets, guys? Simply, what is the answer for that? Where other assets going to go? All right? So yield is already at the bottom, and gold to at least correct back to 1400 or 1350 before you're gonna buy the dip on the gold. All right, so that's what you are looking for on the gold. All right, so these moves happen, in years. I mean, the rise come in years. Not, you're not gonna see rise every day. So most of the time you're gonna see stability into the market. Okay, so Chinese yuan, we are looking for Chinese yuan to go down to, right? So give us that move and then go higher, or complete reversal. So trade with care. The Chinese yuan is strongly under pressure. The reason is that the trade war, all right? So we are looking for this correction to break down and continue to go lower. Okay, so it can push higher, guys, so make sure you trade with care. Okay, so breakdown like that, aggressive breakdown. So not corrective breakdown, so make sure to trade with care. All right, so aggressive breakdown and continue to go lower. Yeah, so this price to close below this gap. If price is not going to close below this gap, it still can push higher, because this is still ABC move, same like gold. All right, okay, it can push higher before going to continue to go lower. So manipulation is there on this currency. So make sure you trade with gear, because the any currency you see that is being managed by central bank. I mean, the exchange rate is being managed by central bank. Carry risk. Trade on that currency, carry risk. So what I'm saying, in other words, if a central bank having a pegged rate, right? Let's say the pegged rate on this currency is 7.08. Central bank will try to bring exchange rate close to that rate. Means that they can aggressively drop their currency at any time. All right, so the example you're going to have on dollar Hong Kong dollar. All right, so this is a pegged rate. All right, so 7.85 is a pegged rate. Every time when price you see that? Come close to that rate, intervention comes and price goes down. All right, intervention from central bank, price goes down. Again, intervention from bank, price goes down. Okay, intervention from the bank, price goes down. Intervention, price went down. All right, and again, price coming close to that pegged rate, intervention. When bank gonna say that they are not happy with that exchange rate, let's say when they're gonna say that they are looking for the $8. All right, so price aggressively gonna break out that and gonna continue to go higher. All right, so Chinese yuan is also having a peg rate, means that central bank will try, the People Bank of China will try to bring the currency back to the 7.08 or lower than that at some point. So trade with care for buy or sell, whatever you are doing. So trade with care on these pegged currencies. There you got the equity market, guys. So let's start from the equity market as well. So on Nasdaq 100 index last week, if you remember that, we were looking for buy, and we are still looking for the trend to continue to go higher, at least up to 8,000. 8,000, all right? So 8,000 or new high on Nasdaq 100 index. So let's look at the lower time frame straight away on the 4-hour time frame. So last week we were looking for price to go back up from the bottom, bounce up from the bottom, it bounced off. So this week you're looking for this top to break out and continue to go higher. All right, continue to go higher means that there you can have a buy setup on lower time frame, and if you're going to get that, stay in, and that's your target. All right, if not, price already struggled over there at that top. If again going to start to struggle, take off your small trade or the trade you are having from that bottom, watch that top and go for short term sell back to that bottom like that. Okay, and again once price going to form new low within that expanding triangle, look for it to continue to go higher. Last week I have shown you possible expanding triangle formation. We are still having possibility of that expanding triangle. All right, this expanding triangle possibility still exists over there. All right, or simple ABC move, you see that? All right, this ABC move, it still can visit that bottom before continue to go higher. So we believe that price is not going to test that bottom, but we are ready for that. Last week I have shown you guys we were looking for buy there, right? So let me show you chart. Okay, so we were looking for buy, so it went up. So similar thing, we're gonna do that again. Right, so this is the, I think that's the Nasdaq 100 index. Same on other charts. Yes. Okay, so we were expecting bounce off. I have shown you that trade in the weekly market outlook last week. Yes, same trade I have shown you almost all indexes. Okay, so same again. So currently we are looking for this, at least that. Okay, so hit that top or new high, 8,000. All right, so 8,000. There is the 8,000. Hit that or keep pushing higher. Okay, if we're not gonna get that and price is struggling over there. Okay, this target is already reached. All right, so if you're gonna get that one more drop, same trade again gonna be over there. Buy from that bottom. Okay, so make sure you get into the trade after watching that bottom, because expanding triangle possibility exists over there. Okay, this expanding triangle possibility exists over there. Got it? Let me show you the lower time frame, what we are looking for on the lower time frame. All right, so Trump came again last Friday and started to tweet this and that. All right, saying this and that. That's a risk for the market. He's risk, unexpected risk, because you don't know what he's going to tweet. All right, so when he tweeted, and there you got the people started to sell the Nasdaq 100X, or Dow Jones, or S&P 500 started to go down, so started to struggle. Okay, so make sure you watch his Twitter account as well, what he's going to say. Okay, so looking for this to continue to go higher. Okay, like that trade, hold that bottom. Right? Price action is strong over there. Okay, so if price struggle at that top, take off your trade and watch similar kind of sell over there, similar kind of, or watch Twitter account, what Trump is going to say. When price comes there, watch the Donald Trump Twitter account, what he's going to say. If he's bashing again China, all right, so it will not break up, it will drop, all right? And if he's saying that he's happy, things are going well, they are talking, things moving forward, it will break out and continue to go higher. All right, so there you got the Nasdaq 100 index, and there you got the S&P 500. Same chart for the S&P 500 as well. So Donald Trump is not good for the market these days. So it's bounced off too. Okay, so same chart like the Nasdaq 100 index, yeah. So S&P 500 do in the same way, the way I have just shown you the Nasdaq 100X. Okay, so expanding triangle possibility exists over there, this expanding triangle. All right, that expanding triangle possibility exists over there. So price can push back to that bottom, this previous low. And if it is going to do that, okay, if it is going to do that, this is going to be a very good buy opportunity for longer run. Very nice buy the dip. Okay, so they're going to be almost 10% drop back to that bottom. All right, and 10% drop create opportunity. All right, so 10% drop is huge, guys. So since Donald Trump elected for the US president, we are having volatility into the market. Okay, so he elected here at this area, right? When S&P 500 was there. Since then, it was pushing higher. All right, and there within these areas, he started to tax cut was there. Yeah, there he started to to put tariffs on other countries. All right, and since then we are having volatility into the market. All right, so tariffs in 2018, tariffs, market recovered, and again we are having same issue. Yeah, tariff. So volatility is there in the market. So make sure you trade with care, guys. Okay, so it to go up, and there you got the silver chart. Silver is behaving as a safe haven, so we still believe that the silver gonna go down too. All right, so silver went up. The structure is still bullish, right? So structure is still bullish. Formation is still bullish on the silver, but these moves happens once in years. All right, and most of the time you're gonna see that the safe haven's gonna stay low, gonna stay under control. Okay, so there is potential that the silver still can push higher. Okay, that possibility exists over there. So we are not more interested into that direction. We are more interested that the silver. You see that people was haven't anything left behind to push, and they started to move silver. They started to move platinum, and those metals which were not moving. All right, so big money started to come here when they stopped moving gold. They started to move silver. They started to move platinum last week. So that big money gonna go back to where it belongs. So it belongs to the risk assets. All right, it's gonna go back up, go back to the risk assets, and the risk assets gonna continue to go higher, and safe haven's gonna get back to normal. So let's get down to the lower time frame. What we are expecting, this trend, the trend which is just keep pushing higher, this trend to break out. Okay, it is still bullish, this trend. Okay, so last week it formed another aggressive move for upside. Okay, so form another correction over there and then continue to go higher, or boom, get down back to the 14. Get down back to the 14. All right, so on lower time frame, it is forming a correction. So next week, you're looking for this correction to break down and continue to go lower. Get this ABC move to break down and continue to go lower. That's the silver. Platinum, also same. Platinum to go down to you, right? So just watch lower time frame. One more drop within that. So trade with care, right, on the platinum, guys, because it is still at the bottom. So one more drop, get down. Palladium also get down, the correction to break down. All right, so it is still in a correction. Last week I have shown you that it can still push for one more up move, all right? Okay, so this to go down. So make sure you trade when there is a sharp sell. If sharp sell is not coming, don't sell. Don't sell. Yeah, wait for it to hit the top then. Okay, so wait for it to hit that top and then drop. All right, and look at this, where you're having 10-year yield. There you got the 10-year yield. All right, so 10-year yield gonna rebound. So 10-year yield went down very, very aggressively. Reason is very much clear. Okay, US-China trade war. So we're expecting yield to go back up. Right, so yield to go back up. And all right, so people already started to sell the, I mean, there was a very strong demand in the bonds. Okay, when we look at the 10-year bond, right, so there was a very strong demand. Okay, so just look at that. Demand started to drop. Okay, so on 5th of August, it dropped suddenly very, very aggressively. So demand is just dropping. Money was going in the US because they were raising the interest rate. So people were buying the bonds. So let's get down, and yield was dropping. So let's get down to the other equity assets. So there you got the Dow Jones, all right? So Dow Jones, same analysis. It can form the expanding triangle, or currently you're looking for a lower time frame to continue to go higher, or one more drop, all right? And then continue to go higher. So you're looking for a continuation. Get back to that top. But Trump is bashing again over the weekend on the to the China again. Okay, so make sure you buy at the current price for upside with care. So on these assets, you still have a potential to go more higher. Okay, so it can continue to go more higher. UK 100 index. So you're looking for very much same analysis. Okay, so like this channel, go down for one more drop and then or lower time frame corrections to keep pushing higher. All right. So there you see those corrections. So those corrections to keep pushing higher. Okay, when this trend gonna break down means that it is going to test the bottom. Okay, if it goes test the bottom or form new low within that channel, the channel which I have just formed. All right. Okay, so this correction to form and just continue to go higher. There you are having potential. On UK 100X, on German 30, German 30 also bounced off, all right? So last week I was showing you the expanding triangle. So it's all also bounced off. Okay, so continue to go higher. Same analysis. Get down, back to the bottom, and then buy or just keep pushing higher. Okay, a slightly deeper correction there. Okay, and continue to go higher or get down back to that bottom and then you are looking for buy. Same analysis like other US assets, US major averages. All right, so continue to go higher. All right, so on lower time frame, expanding triangle or channel back to the bottom and then go higher. Nike also bounced off from the bottom. All right, so same analysis like last week, continue to go higher. That's what we are looking for. So when you go into the lower time frame, it bounced off, all right? So it also can go down for one more drop like US major averages, all right? So go down means that you're going to have another drop on the yen pairs. Yen pair is going to form new low if you're going to see that wave. And yen pair going to give you a buy setup again from the bottom, and Nike going to give you a buy setup again from the bottom. So currently we are not looking for this, but possibility exists over there, as I said. Okay, because price hasn't left that correction for more upside. So this is what we are looking for right now. All right, so this correction to continue to go higher like this. All right, so Nike to continue to go higher, and let's look at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin went lower up to 9,000. All right, up to 92 9300. It didn't hit the 90,000. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. Last week we were anticipating triangle, so we are still within that triangle, right? And price can break down that bottom, right? So triangle bottom and can turn into a into another formation, all right? So like that, and then again you can see back to that top or ABC move there and continuation for upside. So our target is still 20k, and on lower time frame, okay, there is the chart where you're gonna get the idea what price is doing. Okay, this is the triangle which we were looking for, and this is the updated chart. This is what we are having. All right, so wash that bottom, okay, and bounce up from that bottom, correct, and continue to go higher. Currently, price is bearish, okay, so pushing lower and having correction on lower time frame, which means that it still can push lower. All right, you see that? Last week, what you are having that correction broken down, another correction. Okay, before that you were having that correction, broke out, it still can break down for move downside, means that it can even go beyond the 9,000. All right, so bounce off from the bottom or ABC move. All right, so Ripple is also back at the bottom, right? This bottom, simply you can see there, right? So but bottom, it's cheap. So those who are buying the Ripple at the 25 cent or waiting for the price to hit the 20 cent, guys, make sure you just don't look at the price and just don't get into the market based on the price. All right. So try to watch your chart as well, what your chart is doing. All right. So chart currently is not showing any signs for reversal from 25 cent or even price can push lower than the 20 cent. It can even go up to 10 cent. No price action over there at the moment on lower time frame. Okay, you see that we are still there where we were last week, still having the same correction. All right, this correction, that correction. Okay, so still having the same correction means that price can even go beyond the 20 cent. So make sure you watch price action before you get into the trade. Means that you're waiting for the strong aggressive buy on it and you join that. Then when the strong aggressive buy comes over there, okay, otherwise price slowly gonna keep pushing lower, and there is risk that the Ripple can go up to 10 cent or this trend line or this horizontal ray. You see that there is risk that the Ripple can go that much far away. Should you go for that sell? I think you shouldn't. All right, so you should not go for that sell. Okay, so it can even go beyond the 20 cents. So trade with care, but there is buy opportunity. As I said before, the lower the price goes on the Ripple, it is forming, a good opportunity for longer term. All right, not short term, guys. I'm saying longer term. So longer term means that for a couple of years. All right, not for a couple of months. Or price can spike at any time. It can spike within the next 2 hours. Okay, so same analysis on the OITA. OITA already tested 22 cent. All right, so OITA also can visit the 10 cent. All right, or this low 15 cent. So don't just jump into the market on the 20 cent. All right, so watch the price, how price behaves over there on those prices before you jump into the market. It is still bearish and can drive more downside, all right, like that, and then can bounce up. So this is what you're looking for, okay, or that kind of price action. All right, so you don't have strong buying over there at the current prices, you're waiting for that. All right, everyone, so we have left oil and then the natural gas. So oil can break down back to the UK oil can break down back to the 50 area. Okay, let's look at the bigger chart. This is the bigger chart. All right, so OPEC countries are looking to cut the supply. All right, so how long they can do that? All right, I mean, how long they can keep cutting their supply? At some point, they're gonna and still price not recovering, price still going down. They are cutting the supply to see higher prices, but price is not pushing higher. Price is still struggling. All right. Okay. So at some point they're gonna start producing oil again at at higher output rate, and if so, then oil can continue to go lower. All right. So a lot of politics is behind the scene. Okay, a lot of politics is happening behind the scene. So the oil can break down and can continue to go down for up to 50 cent, right? So means that you should not get into the trade. All right, I'm showing that trade. You shouldn't get into the trade from right from the current price. You should wait for the price to form a correction on lower time frame, and then after understanding that correction properly, then you should trade for breakdown to the downside, or you should wait for the price to go back up for another up move, ABC move, and then something like that, and then continue, or like there, all right? You see that, and then continue to go down. Okay, so trade with care on oil. We are still neutral on oil. We don't see potential good opportunity at the moment on oil. All right, but we see potential opportunity on the natural gas. Natural gas still pushing lower, and Donald Trump is very happy. All right, and he's saying that he's trying to take credit of every single thing. All right, he's trying to take credit of every single thing. Every single thing. All right. So he was trying to take credit of cheap natural gas prices. All right. So he has created a lot of mess in the market. All right. He has created a lot of mess just because of these tariffs. All right. So if things are not going to get better, then you guys can see more. I mean, more cry. Yeah, we can hear more cry across the world. All right, so we believe that things going to get better. So opportunity going to be over there on the natural gas, and natural gas still can push lower within that channel, rising slowly. We believe that it's not ready to go up. All right, but every time a natural gas comes down, hit the bottom or form new low, you're looking for it to reverse, and you can hold that trade for longer term. Natural gas, all right. Okay, it can go up to $3, more than $3 in longer run. Okay, so it can still push down for one more drop, as I have shown you, drop on the oil, right, and then buy or test the previous bottom and then go higher. All right, everyone, dollar rand. So some of you guys are asking for the dollar rand. So I'm going to repeat my words again. What I said: the currencies which are pegged, all right, those currencies always gonna struggle against the dollar. All right, those currencies always gonna struggle against the dollar. Mexicano struggling against the dollar, Rand struggling against the dollar, Chinese Yuan struggling against the dollar, Hong Kong dollar struggling against the dollar. Similar like that, many other currencies, okay, many other currencies like dollar, Turkish lira struggling. You see one trend, just bullish trend on these currencies. Why you see just bullish trend on these currencies? Okay, because there are other forces as well on these currencies which are trying to manipulate their exchange rates. All right, so mostly you're going to see bullish trend on these currencies which are pegged. All right, bullish trend. So dollar against the rand, strong, still in a bullish trend. All right. Okay, so there we are going up. Okay, so on lower time frame, we still can see one more drop. But when you go for short on the dollar and this short, always trade with care. All right, so always trade with care. Okay, so price can come up to that bottom and then can continue, or we can see bigger ABC move like that. And then again, continuation. So dollar and SGD, Singaporean dollar, all right? So very much seem like dollar index. All right, so very much seem like dollar index. All right, so it is also doing the way dollar DXY doing, yeah, so pushing higher, but not in the channel. Bigger formation is very much same like the dollar index. Weekly formation, all right, so this expanding triangle, you see that, and pushing higher, slightly went down, and again formed like that ABC move and trying to push higher. So similar formation on bigger time frame like the dollar index. So you're looking for a drop on it, all right? So you're looking for it to go down. You're looking dollar index to go down. You're looking for dollar to go down against the Singapore dollar. All right, so go back within that bottom. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this weekly market outlook. You have learned something. All right. So finish for this week. Let's finish here for this week. All right, everyone. So have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend and have a great weekend. And we'll see you back again in another week. And next week, yeah? Next week, weekly market outlook. All right. So bye bye.